Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the SFA Season 14 College Football Playoff. We are back with another quarter final here today. Let me know if you can hear me before we go ahead and get started. But today we are down in Phoenix for number 4 Buffalo, the ACC champions, taking on number 5 Washington, who just beat Georgia Tech. This is going to be a great one, folks. Let me know if you can hear me, and if this is your first time watching the SFA, it's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You do not need the game to play. You can join in at any time. You can jump in. You can claim a team, set your depth chart, set your playbooks, set your schemes. You can recruit. You can hire coordinators. We have a fully functional sportsbook and stock market that you can participate in as well for rewards. It's great fun, great community. Check out links in any of our descriptions or in the chat to join the Discord. And if you are watching live, feel free to use a Twitch Prime sub so you don't miss out on any of the action, as we are affiliated. And any and all revenue made through this channel goes back to you guys. If you win the national championship, I'll send you a care package with a trophy, some merch from your favorite school, and some couple of other things. And if you want more content from the SFA throughout the week, we normally follow a 5-day schedule. You can check out Instagram Simulated Football Association over there. I post daily media stories. Or if you want additional game days, access to our podcast, you can check out patreon.com/the SFA as well. So we've got Buffalo and Washington here today, folks. And before we get started, also check out our friends over at Home Field. They've given us an affiliate link, some great gear over there. I'm actually wearing my North Dakota State shirt that I got from our Secret Santa we did this year. You can use code SFA for 15% off your first purchase. We also do have an affiliate link in any of our descriptions if you want to support us that way as well. Super cool company, super cool that they gave us a discount code, so check them out. But we've got Buffalo and Washington here, and looking at the matchup history, they've played only once, and it was earlier this season in Week 3, where Washington beat Buffalo by 2 scores, giving them their only loss on the year. So we'll see if Buffalo can right the ship here, as they are in the college football playoff for the first time since they won it all back in Season 12. And for Washington, this is their 4th playoff appearance in the last 6 seasons. So they're trying to make a run here as well. So as always, we are going to check out the rosters, and then we'll jump into the game, as Bryson Ford has been a pleasant surprise after they did lose Rayshon Gloop to the transfer portal. He's over at Iowa now, as Bryson Ford has been very good. At running back, you will see Dominique Bentley. You will see Terrence Tatum. This is a very heavy run game. Their fullback as well, you'll see him too, as it is Blake Johnson. At wide receiver, John Gordon, they got Kevin Howell, and the leading receiver in the country. He holds almost all of the single game records in the game, Darrell Bain. We'll see he had a crazy play off the crossbar and caught it. It didn't count in the first game. We'll see what craziness he comes up with today. Super excited to watch him. Tight end is, the last game, Tavarius Anderson was out, so it was Jonathan Robinson. He had a crazy yam down the seam, so we'll see what he can do today. And their offensive line, John Douglas, decent at guard, meh at center, and then okay at tackle. On the defense, you got Paris Hancock, you got Will Taylor, and in the middle, you got Chris Scott and Charles Haynes. These guys made it a nightmare for Clayton Tune and Georgia Tech in the first game. We'll see if they can do it for Sean Hill in the second game. At linebacker, you got Gamara Davis. In the middle, Todd Dahl, the big hitting middle linebacker. He also got an interception in the last game. Dominique Humphrey here at right outside linebacker. And at corner, Brandon Ginn had a pick 6 in the game, and Justin Harvey had a couple of tips. Will Williams as well. They're going to have their hands full. They're going to have to utilize that speed as they cover these Buffalo receivers. And Manny Yams, the SFA player, the freshman, back deep. And you also got Jason Johnson, who had the scoop and score for the touchdown against Georgia Tech as well. Brian Siegel is their kicker. He is 25 of 30 on the year, 72 and 75. And that is your Washington Huskies, as they will be taking on Buffalo and Coach Pinhead. And This is the roster. Now, Sean Hill is probable for this game with broken ribs. We don't know if he will play, but when you're probable, it is a most likely chance. If he doesn't play, it will be Kenneth Smith. At running back, it's Dale Shivers. Rumors are just swirling that he might be going to the transfer portal, but they also got SFA player Omari Dunn right behind him. And at wide receiver, Eric Decker, the SFA player, longtime Buffalo Bull. You've got Mark Beverly, CC Schuster, the SFA player, as well as Jean-Jacques Dembele. At tight end, it's Willie Young. And then one of the best offensive lines in the country, you've got Hung Wong, you got Zaza Gomeshi, you've got Homer Kovacs, you've got Marlon Petty, and you've got Cam Pringle. 4 of 5 are SFA players. On the defensive side, you've got Josh Johnson on one side, but it's Jeremy Everett and Matt Allen as your starters. Kevin Whitmore, the guy from the transfer portal, and Dan Hackett. At linebacker, Ray McNeil, the SFA player. You've got Thrash Daniels, the SFA player, and Andy Claff, the SFA player. The trio at linebacker. Billy Zoots, the number 1 player. He was another star on their championship team. He is the top corner. Matt Brown and Billy Grant. Boo, we hate Billy Grant. Derek Hand. And out back, you got Martin Watkins and Cassius Dreyer, the SFA player, the transfer from LSU. And their kicker is also their punter, Blake Foster. 94 power, 94 accuracy, one of the better special teamers in the country. So those are the teams, folks, and we are just about ready to get started. If Coach Pinstripe or Coach Damien are here, let me know jersey requests. But let's get your predictions started. Get those Bobanos going. Is who wins, folks? Will it be Washington? Will we see another upset? Or will it be Buffalo coming off of the bye? Now, last year, we had an 8-5 win on this side of the bracket. This year, the 9 seed. Winner goes on to the Rose Bowl to face Texas A&M for a chance at the national championship. So there is your prediction, folks, as let's take a look. All purple for Damien. Pinstripe, do you have a jersey request? Let's get my thumbnail here. Thumbnail, this is the Fiesta Bowl. We are in Phoenix, Arizona. Where? So we got all purple here for Washington. I don't think they have a purple helmet, so we'll just go with the regular gold. They'll go all purple. All white plus blue socks and shoes. Okay, so the home team, he wants all white. You don't have an option for blue socks, but you do have the option for blue shoes. There's no blue socks. So we'll go white socks and blue unless you say otherwise. All right. So we'll just wait for the prediction. Looks like Buffalo is the heavy favorite here in the chat. Remember, folks, we have 2 games later. We have the Sugar Bowl, and we also have the Peach Bowl coming this afternoon. And semifinals will be on Monday. So who will meet Texas A&M in the Rose Bowl semifinal in Season 14? Will Sean Hill play? They didn't need him in the ACC Championship. And this is a Buffalo team who has really all year long just won every close game. As he's hyping up Blake Foster there in the pregame. As we got all white versus all purple. Why are you in blue? I literally just put it. You guys saw me put it, right? Why is he in all player? Why is it in all blue? What in the world? So I guess the game decided to override. We might need to restart if the colors are off. But we are here. Yeah, they're in all blue. I mean, might be fine for you. I can't see. Yeah, we have to restart. I cannot see that. I am colorblind, folks, so we have to restart. Otherwise, if you want the worst commentary of all time. Yeah, that was awful. Alright, we got purple. Give me the damn white. We got... What is it? Purple. White. Okay. Will we get what we want? My goodness. Alright, here we go. Now they're in all white. Is Eric Decker talking to the team? A little hiccup there. They came out in the wrong jerseys. They had to pause it and they had to go change. Here we go. A rematch. Another rematch. We just had a rematch from A&M. They got blown out in the first matchup to beat Oklahoma in the second. We'll see if Buffalo can do the same thing, overcoming Washington. A lot of rematches this season in the CFP. With competitive scheduling now, we will see that a lot more. But here we go, folks. The quarterfinal Fiesta Bowl here at State Farm Stadium down in Phoenix, Arizona. And we are here for the coin toss. Billy Zoots out there. And they will kick. So we'll see Washington take the field first. And we are off here in the Fiesta Bowl here in Season 14. A trip to the Rose Bowl on the line to face A&M. We get a return here for Washington. They get up to the 26. All right, 1st and 10 here. Bryson Ford. You got Bentley in the backfield along with Tatum. Ford, first throw is going to be out wide to Kevin Howe. 1st down. Number 10 is your X-Factor player, Darrell Bain, the leading receiver in the country. As they come out in this, what was this, the wing bone? As he gets a stiffy, another stiffy here from the fullback, Blake Johnson. So after a slow start against Georgia Tech, Washington dominated Georgia Tech with turnovers, running the ball. And in that first game, we saw that the team that was not on a bye play a lot better out of the gate as they dump this off to Tatum in the open field, and he gets a 1st down. They're going to hurry it up now. Back in the split back formation. Going to be a screen pass to Bentley. His first touch of the day is in the screen game. He stiffies a man, and he's still going. Incredibly physical here from Washington to start the game. Stiffies all over the place here in Phoenix, as we're now immediately inside the 30. Split backs here for Washington. Going into the pistol now. Ford, plenty of time. He yams this one deep. One-on-one, it's intercepted! Buffalo takes over. Big pick there. Cassius Dreyer, the transfer from LSU, makes a play. So they get the interception, but now they're backed up, and it does look like that's Sean Hill. Sean Hill is playing after breaking his ribs. So they hand it off. It's going to be Hill first, and he's hit hard. That's Todd Dole. That is not good on the ribs, the big hitting middle linebacker. So inside the 5 now, just looking for some room. Dale Shivers in the back, the Heisman finalist. 2nd and 12, man in motion. Takes the handoff, it's going to be Sean Hill. Go in, and that is going to be a catch for Derek Banks, but not going to get the first. So 3rd and short here as Buffalo returns to the CFP for the first time since they won it all in Season 12. 3rd and 1. It's going to be triple option for Hill. He floats that out to Shivers, who breaks a tackle, and there he goes. He cuts inside. He breaks away. Dale Shivers, can they catch him? Yes, they do. 45 yards. The Heisman finalist doing it himself. First and 10 now. Triple option. They hand it to the up man. That is Jermaine Bolin. And remember, folks, as we watch this, TC has the power to send Dale Shivers to the transfer portal. So 2nd and 5 here inside the 40. Split backs, there's Dale. Dale Shivers gets 11. First and 10 now inside the 25 for Buffalo. They've yet to really throw it to a receiver yet. And they bring a blitz over the middle and breaks a tackle. Breaks another inside the 5. Mark Beverly. So Buffalo not starting out like Oklahoma. They are starting out on the money here. A nice catch and gain here is Washington. Struggling early. 1st and goal here for Buffalo. Can they punch it in? Sean Hill takes a handoff. He keeps it himself. Can he get there? No, Manny Yams, I believe. Was that Manny Yams? No, that was Sims on the tackle. So 2nd and goal now. Takes the handoff. It's Hill again. Touchdown, Buffalo. They break ground first in the Fiesta. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the kick is up, and it's good. So Washington was able to move the ball, but they threw a costly interception as they took a shot at the end zone. Remember, this is a Buffalo defense that is known for their turnover abilities. So how will Washington come out on this drive? Already down 7. Bryson Ford comes back and he throws another pick. Oh boy, Bryson Ford. 2 throws, 2 picks. Not a good start for Washington, even a little bit. As here comes Buffalo looking to jet out to a 2-score lead early. It's going to be Shivers, and Shivers, he gets about 9. This is the Coach Mike Transitive Rankings National Championship, as these two teams were number 1 and 2 for the most of the year. 2nd and 1 here inside the 30 for Buffalo. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off to him, and he can't get to the edge. Willie Young, the tight end. That's Humphrey. So Washington did have a slow start against Georgia Tech as well, and then they rattled off 27 points in the second quarter. 3rd and 2 here for Buffalo early. They're going to make an audible into the pistol. Sean Hill, he's going to hand it off to Shivers, gets the first down. As he breaks Apollo Ames' record. 1st and 10 here. Threatening the red zone yet again is Buffalo. Handoff to Shivers. Nothing doing this time. Brought down. 5 rushes already for Shivers. Already 75 yards. Omari Dunn checks into the game, the SFA player. He's in motion. They're going to hand it off to Shivers again. He finds some room, stumbles, and gets 4. It's going to be a 3rd down again. Another chance for Buffalo to get off the field. Back in the pistol. 3rd and 3. Free rusher, and they get to him, and is going to be short. Nice play there from Washington. And they bring out Foster here to add 3, make it a 2-score game. Kick is up, and it is good here for Buffalo. 10-0 lead. So good start here for the Buffalo Bulls in their return to the CFP. Can Bryson Ford settle it down? 2 interceptions already, as what a move there to get up to the 28. See if they can settle in, and they win these games by being physical and winning in the run game. They started out with their end around, and that goes nowhere. Dreyer hits him. The transfer from LSU having one heck of a game. We'll see LSU later on in the Peach Bowl taking on Maryland. Washington's got to lock in here, find a way to move the ball. It's going to be a throw out to Darrell Bain. His first touch of the day. He only gets a yard. The leading receiver in the country. 3rd and 10, though, for Washington. And that's an overthrow here. Ford is rattled. Bold move. Maryland losing by 21 plus. I get the LSU defense was good yesterday, but I don't know about that. As Buffalo takes over again, chance to do what, A&M did. Go up 3 scores here. A lot of people like this Washington team as they get a nice play there on Hill. Trey McCray makes the play. Washington really was able to pull away from Georgia Tech with the defense, forcing turnovers. They might have to rely on something like that today, as Sean Hill has had some interception issues early in his season, but he fixed them late in the year. As there's another nice tackle, Jason Johnson, the strong safety. Third and 14 here for Buffalo. It's going to be a screen pass, mid-screen, and Eric Decker, he can't do anything. So a 3 and out here for Buffalo. So a couple 3 and outs now after the field goal. Washington looking to get on the board, see if Blake Foster can pin him deep. And he kicks this out of the back of the end zone. So Washington, since that interception, unable to do anything. It's been all Buffalo. See if they can get back into it. Is oddly enough, Washington's ran one run play. That just does not happen. Bentley has not ran it. And they're throwing it again, dumping this off to, I believe that is Gordon. That's a first. But they got to get back to their identity. See if they do it here. Bentley is their best player, and he's only touched it at most once. We get a handoff. It's going to be Ford keeping it, and he goes down. In the first game, we had the Texas A&M Aggies defeat the #1 undefeated Oklahoma Sooners, 31-24. 2nd and 7. They're going to run it here with Bentley finally as he pushes through for a first down. His first carry comes at the end of the first quarter. See if Washington can settle in. Hand off to Bentley again. He finds a little bit of room. Brought down by Dreyer. It's 4. Okay, Leaf, that's a little wild. LSU, A&M, oh, that would be gross. As we end the first quarter here in the Fiesta Bowl, Buffalo jets out to a 10-0 lead. We'll see if Washington can get back into it, but it all changed when they tried to go deep, and Cassius Dreyer pulled it down. So 2nd and 6 now. They come out in the wing bone. Or the wishbone, I mean. They are going to throw it out of this. Plenty of time for Ford. He decides to just take off, and he has some room. He gets the first and a little more. Brought down by Billy Zoots. First time we called Billy Zoots' name today. Ford making the right play there. Taking it. So across the 50 now for Washington. Darrell Bain in motion. And they're going to throw this backwards to Bentley. A little bit of a trick play here. Only gets about 3. They faked it to Bain, faked the run, and threw it backwards to Bentley. Love the play concept there. 2nd and 7 now here for Washington. They hand it off to Bentley, and he powers forward, and nearly a first down. They'll mark him just short. Bentley starting to get some carries now. 3rd and inches. Can Buffalo get off the field? Hand it off to Bentley again. That's a first down. Inside 35 now here for Washington. They're going to throw it. He's yamming this deep down the center of the field. It's intercepted a 3rd time. The 3rd pick here in the first quarter and a half. Trying to find the fullback. Just doesn't work. Just giving Buffalo every possession now. What in the world? Split backs here now for Buffalo, and that's over the middle. He finds that's CC Schuster for a first. Thought that was Jean Jacques, but no. So 1st and 10 here for Buffalo as they continue to try to extend the lead. Hill just dumps it off to Shivers, and he goes down. Six for 6 start for Sean Hill, back from injury. 2nd and 4 now. It's going to be triple option, and he's hit hard. Todd Dahl again, the middle linebackers, making plays, showing up today. And they're running it a lot with Sean Hill. Those ribs must be A-okay. It's now 3rd and 6. Can Washington continue to keep their offense in this game? Hill, and that's going to be a first down. He hits Shivers. They're going to hurry it up here. Sean Hill, only a 4-man rush over the middle, and there's Eric Decker. He gets 9. Second and 1 here for Buffalo across the 50, trying to add more points, extend the lead. Around the line of scrimmage, it's going to be another throw. Hill, he has time, throws it on the run, and it hits by 2 men. Unable to bring it down is Jason Johnson. So a 3rd and 1 here for Buffalo, empty set. It'll be Sean Hill again, and he floats that wide open man is Shivers. First down. First and 10 here inside the 40. They had their chance there at the pick. They missed it. Shivers out to the slot. They throw it that way, and he unable to bring it in. Second and 10 now here for Buffalo. Shivers in motion. They throw it out to him again. This time he gets the toes in. He only gets 2, though. Third and 8 now. Can Buffalo keep the drive going in fringe field goal range at this point? Sean Hill floats that wide open man, and it's caught. That's C.C. Schuster. Every time Washington has a chance to get off the field, unable to do so. It's been all Buffalo here early. Delay give, they don't. And over the middle, diving grab for Decker inside the 5. Buffalo firing on all cylinders here. Goal line formation and triple option, unable to get it in. Big stop there from Washington, Will Taylor. Second and goal now. Hill over the middle and caught by Shivers. That's a touchdown. Buffalo takes a 17-0 lead here in the Fiesta. So we saw A&M jump out to a 17-0 lead, even 24-0, and Oklahoma came back. Washington, man, they're going to have to buckle in as they already have 3 turnovers. As we're not even halfway through the second quarter here. Washington fans are just... So when running the ball, Washington has been fine, but Bryson Ford just choking it away today, throwing just ducks out there. He has 3 interceptions already. Can he settle in? They're going to need him to be great. If they have any chance of making a comeback here. Going to hand this one off to Bentley. It's 4. Second and 6 now for Washington. Bain in the slot. He's only gotten 1 touch today. Hand off to Bentley. He finds some room. That's going to be a first down and a little bit more. Drive continues. Back in the wishbone here is Washington. And Ford unable to do anything. Everett brings him down. Just domination here from Buffalo. Second and 11 now, offset eye. Quick option this time, and Ford goes down again. It's going to be a 3rd and long. So 3rd and 12 here. Over the middle, he finds Robinson, and that goes nowhere. Another failed possession here for the Huskies. And as we can see from the first 2 games of this quarterfinal, it is so hard to beat a team twice. As they pick up this one weirdly, they get the return. Dembele only gets 7. But we saw A&M, they got blown out the first time by Oklahoma, and they come back and win. Buffalo doing the same thing. First matchup, they lost by 2 scores. Now they are up by 17. A lot of game left here as we get a stiffy from the fullback. That's Jermaine Bolin. But Buffalo trying to get back to the Rose Bowl here. Face Coach Skook and A&M. So 2nd and 10 now. And on the run, he goes down. Sacked is Sean Hill. This defensive line that made Clayton Toon's life a living hell in the opening round show up here. See if they can continue that, as Sean Hill's had way too much time to throw here early. So 3rd and 18, Buffalo is 5 of 7 on 3rd down to start this game. Can this defense come up big? Washington floating over the middle, and they stop him. So 2 minutes left, folks, here in the first half. Washington desperate for a score as Buffalo does get the second half kick. It's going to be a nice returnable kick here in the corner. They're going to get 11. Washington over the middle. Nice catch there from Tremaine Walton, but it's only 5. Clock continues to run. Washington just desperate for something to go right. Pistol now. 2nd and 5 here. Ford over the middle. He hits Darrell Bain, and that's a first down. They might need to start leaning on Darrell Bain here. Most receiving yards in the country. A true touchdown threat at any time as Ford goes down. The run game has just not done anything as Matt Allen gets a TFL. Second and 14. As they get a handoff here to Bentley, and he gets about 3. As we're under a minute now, they're hurrying it up. They got to get a first down. 3rd and 11, man in motion. And he yams this one deep, 2-on-1, and unable to bring it down as Dreyer tips it away. As they bring out the punt unit. And this, folks, this is just vintage Buffalo. This is what they do. They just play these games so well, so perfectly, that it's almost boring. And I mean that in a good way, as Buffalo is just dominating in every facet. They do nothing wrong. As they're coming out empty, they might be looking for points here before halftime, as it's Sean Hill. He dumps this one off. Such a well-oiled machine. This is what we saw in their natty run in Season 12. They are just so hard to beat. 2nd and 7 here for Buffalo. Hill again over the middle, finds Eric Decker, and that's going to be a first. Hill has some time. He yams that one out of bounds, just throwing it away. Only his 3rd incompletion of the first half. So 19 seconds now. You got 2 timeouts. They are in Yam range, so a chance at the end zone. And Buffalo, they dump that off to Shivers. Gets 8. A little bit closer for a Yam. 14 seconds left. Probably need about 15-20 yards for Blake Foster range. 3rd and 2 here for Buffalo. Hill, that's going to be a first down. They call a timeout. So 10 seconds left here in the first half. It's been dominated by Buffalo. Hill, he's looking to throw it, and out of bounds. That's a first and more as we get a flag. What is this flag for?
Pass interference. Offense.
It's pass interference on the offense as it was a screen pass. It just took way too long to develop. Blocker got downfield. So pushing them back here, Yam range from their own 42. So the last play of the first half, can Buffalo add points? Up 17-0 already. And he throws this one on the run, and it's intercepted by Washington. And that will do it here from the first half. Nice play there, getting Sean Hill off balance, saving the deep Yam. As we head to halftime here in the Fiesta Bowl, it's 17-0 Buffalo. As we already saw the #1 seed Oklahoma go down, leaving the winner of this game is the highest seed on this side of the bracket. After missing the CFP last season, Buffalo is back. Just 2 ACC teams left in the field, Buffalo and East Carolina. Pac-12 only has Washington this year. Hey, D-Sleep, where's the home field plug? Boo. As we take a look, and I mean, it's just been domination from Buffalo. The line here is just all turnovers. And the lack of rushing yards for Washington. Just, they're not playing their they're not running their normal scheme. They're throwing the ball deep, throwing picks. It's just hasn't been the Washington Husky football we saw in the first matchup against Georgia Tech. You threw an interception. There you go, D-Sleep. Thank you. All right, so Buffalo gets the ball here first to start the half. 17-0, I'm sure they feel like they should be up a little bit more, as they were very dominant there. Washington, this is their 4th playoff appearance in the last 6 years, and they've won a couple of first-round games, but oftentimes fall apart in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. So 1st and 10 here for Buffalo. There's a catch for CeCe Schuster again. He's been big today. If Washington has any hope of coming back, they're going to have to start forcing some turnovers, or pushing the envelope like they did against Georgia Tech, and it starts with that pass rush. But this is one of the best offensive lines in the country. 1st and 10. Hill, he yams this one deep. He has the man, and it's tipped away by Harvey. Unable to bring it in. It starts with a stop. Washington has to get off the field. 1st and 10 here for Buffalo. It's going to be quick option to Sean Hill, and he can't throw it. He never saw the defender from behind. He thought Todd Dahl was blocked, but no. He shed that and brought him down. Beautiful play there from Dahl. Been the best player on this defense by far here today. As it's 3rd and 13, you cannot give up a first down here. That's Dembele in motion. 3rd and 13. Hill dumps that short to Shivers, and he can't get the first. So 4th down. It's a stop Washington needed. So 3rd down, punt team on the field. Foster angles this to the corner and going to go out about the 14. So starting it out here on their own end is Washington. Can they figure out the offense? Daryl Bain has only 2 catches on the day. He's in motion. They're going to fake it, or they give it to Bentley here, and he gets a 1st down and a lot more. Bentley and Bain, the 2 best players on this offense. If they want to come back, it's going to go through those 2. 1st and 10 now for Washington. Making an audible. There goes Bain in motion. Play give to Bentley. What a move there. Faking him out and pushing forward for 9. Dominique Bentley coming out on fire. Plenty of time here for a comeback. Maryland 2nd and short. Floated out to Bentley. Can he get the edge? Yes, he does. That's a 1st down. First and 10 here for Washington is they are in the pistol. Counter now to Bentley, and what a move there as he gets 9. This is what we were expecting from Washington in the first half. Just pounding the run over and over with Bentley. Looks like they finally are getting into that scheme here in the second half. So 2nd and 1 here. Gordon in motion. It's going to be a throw forward, and that's a catch, but he had to come back for it, and they don't give him forward progress. So 3rd down. Bryson Ford has just not been very good today. He needs to hunker down. 3rd and 2. They're going to throw it again. Ford. And he hits it. He throws it. He throws a beauty. John Gordon for 25. That was Allen all over him, and he makes the throw. Or it's Everett all over him. What a play, and that just might get these boys in rhythm. As they're inside the 30 now. Can Washington eat away at this lead? Give you a handoff to Bentley. He stiffies Allen, and he gets about 3. Second and 7 now. 3rd quarter trickling away. And that's what's hard about being a run-first team, is that making comebacks is difficult enough, but when your offense is designed to run the clock, it makes it even harder. Is now 3rd and 4. Thrash Daniels, haven't really called his name much today. He makes his 5th tackle. 3rd and 4, I formation. Handoff to Bentley, and he goes nowhere. 4th down. As they bring out the field goal unit to try and make this a 2-score game. The kick is up, and it is good for Washington. They are on the board here in the quarterfinal. It's been a very tough day for the Washington offense, but all it takes is 3 to potentially get you back into it. The defense has started to show up here late in the 2nd, early in the 3rd. So it's going to be a full team effort, but they got to start getting into the end zone. 17-3 now for Buffalo. Number 4 seed. ACC champions. Sean Hill in the backfield. Quick option goes nowhere as Will Taylor is on the hit. His 3rd TFL of the day. So 2nd and 14 now here for the Bulls. You'd like to put together a decent drive here, potentially some points. As there's a strike to Decker, and whoa, 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 he was short of the line to gain. What is this call? What is that spot? They give him the first down. As we're going to get some Wildcat here, and a throw from Shivers to Young. Halfback tosses galore here in the Season 14 CFP. Second and 4 now. Hill dumps that off to Shivers, and he pushes forward. That's 12. Buffalo now mounting a decent drive. On the opposite side of the field now. They bring a blitz, gets that out to Decker. Washington having to start to blitz is going to leave some of these receivers open deep, as Sean Hill is 23 of 28 today. Second and 3 now here for Buffalo. It's a handoff out wide. Shivers tries to get away. It's back to the original line of scrimmage. Chance again for Washington to get off the field. 60% on third down is Buffalo. 4 wide. 3rd and 2. Washington brings a blitz and just dumps it off to Shivers. He makes a move. Another first down. It's impossible to beat Buffalo when you can just check it down to Shivers over and over. Inside the 30 now. Hand off to Shivers, and he is stopped. Inside the 30 now, Washington. Trips left. Maybe another handoff. Shivers up the gut, just nobody able to get off a block. So 3rd and inches now here for Buffalo. Washington yet again, another chance to get off the field. That's a handoff to Shivers, easy first down. So already the 4th first down of this drive. It's a 10-play drive here, exhausting this defense. Shivers, he gets 1 there. So 2nd and 9 now for Buffalo. Quick option and floats that out to Shivers. Nobody there. And he gets a first. Just too easy of a drive. They don't even have to throw it. So 1st and goal for Buffalo as they are exhausting the time. Hand off to Shivers, open lane, touchdown Buffalo. They go up 24-3. Just complete domination here. As fans are already making their way to the exits. Still in the 3rd quarter here. This is what Buffalo does. They beat you senselessly. So Washington now down 21. Yet to get into the end zone. Got about a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be a handoff now to Bentley. And Bentley can't get anything. Brought down by Daniels. Oh yeah, it is the same score from the last game. Second and 10 now. It's Bryson Ford. He gets hit hard there from Dreyer. as Washington just unable to do anything today. Yeah, there's always a chance to win. Like I said earlier, they scored 27 in a quarter against Georgia Tech last week, so definitely possible, but if the defense can't stop the run, it's over. Ford now, he's going to be sacked. 4th and forever now. Ray McNeil. So the sack now makes it where Washington's going to have to punt the ball back. Ford does hang on to it. As we head to the 4th quarter, folks, number 4 Buffalo's up 24-3. Can they finish the job and get back to the Rose Bowl? It's where they went through on their trip to the national championship, where they beat East Carolina in season 12. It's going to be returnable here for Dembele as he makes a move, gets 12. So just domination here for Buffalo. The run game has been unstoppable. This offensive line, one of the best in the country. First and 10 here. Can they finish the job on the back of Shivers? It's a handoff to Dale, and he gets 6. Second and 4 now for Buffalo inside the 45. A little over 8 minutes left here. Sean Hill's going to throw. He dumps it off to Amari Dunn, his first touch of the day. That's a first. Washington just putting up a complete steamer today. Is split backs. Going to be Shivers again as he hit by Dahl. It's 5. Todd Dahl is really the only defender doing much of anything today. Second and 5 here. Buffalo can just stay very conservative and just run the ball. So they're going to audible into the pistol. This is going to be another handoff to Shivers and a lot of room. First down. And Dunn, he stiffies a man on the outside, runs over somebody else. The power back, he gets 1. So Buffalo threatening yet again here inside the 15. Maybe Sean Hill dropping back. He floats that to Schuster, and he only gets 3. So Washington a chance to get off the field, just giving up a field goal, potentially keeping it at a 3-score game, all with 2-point conversions. 3rd and 6 here. Sean Hill again, all the time in the world, finds CeCe Schuster, and they give him the first down. Inside the 5 now. In shotgun. They are now in that offense where they're going to run the clock all the way down, try to shorten the game as much as possible. So first and goal here for Buffalo. They hand it off to Shivers up the middle, and he gets 1. Just delaying the inevitable here for Washington. As Buffalo's going to continue to just slog away, run the clock out. Is Washington still on just 3 points here? In the full house now as we continue to run clock. Just pick your poison. Who do you want to get the stats? Second and goal, full house for the Bulls. Maybe a handoff to Shivers, and he's hit hard by Dahl. Once again, delaying the inevitable, just letting the clock run. 24-3 here in the fourth quarter. So 3rd and goal now. Again, just running the clock here. Remember, folks, we will be back for 2 more games later tonight. The Peach Bowl and the Sugar. So 3rd and goal now for Buffalo. The fullback dive to bowl in, and he is short. Buffalo getting stopped here. Will they go for it? Yes, they will. So just Buffalo being able to run off about 2 minutes on just this down to gain to go, as it's now 4th and goal. Buffalo continues to bleed the clock. Can they finish it off? It's a handoff to Shivers, and he is short. So a turnover on downs, but they get the job done. They bleed the clock off, and it is almost impossible for Washington to find 3 touchdowns here. Get a fullback dive now. There is Blake Johnson. He tries to find it. He finds some room down the sideline. Gets 19. Blake Johnson. Washington trying to put something together, but it might just be a little bit too late. Dumps that off, and Johnson unable to get out of bounds. Anything is possible, but not with Buffalo. This is a team that will just suffocate you. Yeah, welcome in Roy Bacon. Buffalo is our national champions from season 12, 2 years ago. They're in the ACC in our universe, along with East Carolina. So Buffalo and East Carolina, despite being weird to everybody else, are 2 of the best programs in the country. At 3rd and 6 here. Bryson Ford, he throws his deep and overthrows his receiver. And they will go for it here. Trying to just get some excitement for their fans before they are bounced out of the CFP. And he hits Darrell Bain over the middle, the leading receiver in the nation. Only his 3rd catch. So up around the 50 now is Bryson Ford. He throws that one, and nothing doing. Yeah, there's no blue socks in the game, unfortunately. It was only white or black, so they decided on the white. Bryson Ford yamming this deep. 1-on-1, he hits him! Darrell Bain! It might be a little bit too late, but Darrell Bain making plays. This is what they were trying to go for in the first half, is now Bryson Ford. And dumps that off to Bentley, and he continues to run it, trying to get out of bounds. He doesn't, so clock continues to run. They'll hurry it up. Second and 4. Ford over the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Kevin Howe gets Washington on the board for the first score today. What a drive. Started inside their own 10 off the goal line stand. So a little bit of momentum here, but it looks like it's just way too late. They're down 2 scores. However, like we always say, folks, when you're down 2 scores, if you can get back within a score and keep your timeouts, you have a chance. So Washington just has to find either a defensive score, an onside kick, or something here Here's the onside kick. Washington kicks it, and it's a fumble! Oh, baby, Washington has it. We've got a game. One of the most unlikely things that can happen. Washington takes over. They have the momentum of a turnover on downs. They have the momentum of a long TD drive. Can they get back into this? Washington in forward. He's yamming it deep! One-on-one, it's caught! Howell again! They're inside the 5! Holy Toledo, here comes the Huskies. 2 scores in less than 15 seconds. Tight end in motion. Ford. He has time. He's going to take off, and he's sacked. Washington not going to give up easily. They hurry it up. They're going to snap it. Ford to the end zone, and it's tipped away. Matt Brown. 3rd and goal. Ford inside the 10, making this a game inside the 2 minutes. Washington, it's going to be a screen. Bentley, can he do something? Broken tackles? No! 4th down. This game just became unhinged. Giving Pinstripe a heart attack here. 4th and goal for Washington. Down 2 scores. Ford. Nothing open. He throws that late, and it's a turnover on downs. Buffalo's going to survive. It looked very scary there after a yam, but Buffalo gets the turnover on downs. So now Washington's going to have to use those timeouts here. Some game pretty much over. And Shivers now to the outside, and they use the first timeout. But a first down will end the game. Second and 3. And that is a first down. As we got victory formation here for Buffalo. And that might do it for my decision for the transfer portal. I was thinking about Manny Yams going to the portal because they have Go-Go Lanes coming in. I was also thinking about Buffalo and screwing one over with Dale Shivers. As we got 3rd and 15. So barring disaster here for Washington, or for Buffalo, it's over. All they got to do really is snap it and not throw a pick 6. Should be good. So 3rd and 15 now. Sean Hill is going to throw it. He throws it deep, and he doesn't get the first. But the clock does stop. So return here, 40 seconds left. Washington had their chance. First and 10, yamming this one deep. He has it, and it's another underthrown ball and another interception for Buffalo, the 4th of the day. So, Jackie Moon, I have enough coins to send a specific non-5-star, non-reward player to the portal, and I very well might use it on Buffalo. Maybe attack this offensive line, send Dale Shivers to the portal. A lot of options. But yeah, I definitely can send them. As we hit triple zeros here in the Fiesta. Buffalo gets it done despite a late scare. And they will advance to the Rose Bowl semifinal to take on Coach Skook and the number 9 Texas A&M Aggies. That semifinal game will be on Monday, and it will be a classic, and Washington's season ends as they fall short yet again in the CFP. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later on today for the peach and the sugar. Because that's the parameters that were set. I don't. That's why 5 stars are more expensive. So 10:45 is the end. So I was expecting Buffalo, but I was not expecting A&M. So we've got a crazy semifinal between Buffalo and A&M, which will be on Monday. So we'll check out the stats here, and then we'll take about a 3.5 hour break or so, folks. I'm going to try to get out the highlight videos and such here. Great season for Damian, but yeah, 4 interceptions will not get it done against Buffalo. Buffalo was catching everything, which did not help. But we'll see if Beaver Ball can overcome them, as it's so gross. Either A&M or Buffalo will be in the national championship. As we take a look here, 24-10. It was all Buffalo until the last 2 minutes, where Washington made it kind of a game. Let me get my scoring summary screenshot in case I need to use this. Remember, guys, VODs and highlights will hopefully all be posted today. And let's check out the stats here as Buffalo plays their first game of the CFP, and it was Sean Hill. He came back from the broken ribs, went 28-33, 273, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And Dale Shivers, 22 carries, 141 yards, 6.5, and he got 1 score as well. Through the air, Shivers had 10. Schuster had 7. Decker had 7. Very good game. Very just efficient game for Buffalo. The offensive line doing their thing. Thrash Daniels getting 7. Dreyer having a great game. A lot of TFLs today stopped Washington dead in their tracks. Look at all of this. They did get 2 sacks from Whitmore and McNeil and a ton of interceptions. Matt Brown, Martin Watkins, and Cassius Dreyer all getting some deflections here. So really, Billy Zoots just not doing much today. And the kicker, Blake Foster, did everything correctly. And now checking out Washington as they end their season. Bryson Ford, hopefully he'll learn from this and come back. Not the best. 20-29, 230 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Rushing the ball, Bentley not even over 100 yards. And Darrell Bain finishes the day. Luckily he's a junior, so hopefully he'll come back next year. 4 receptions, 71 yards. And on defense, Humphrey and Todd Dull. He is a senior. He will be leaving the team. He was the rock for this defense. And sack-wise, they only got 1 from Hancock. It was the offense not able to generate pressure today. Really screwed Washington. They got so much pressure against Georgia Tech, as Brandon Ginn took it down at the end of the half. And no fumbles. So let's check out the players of the game, folks. Remember, guys, 2 more games later on tonight. Thanks for all the support. Any subs, follows, or join Discord or anything like that really helps us out. And we will be back later for 2 more games today. And then remember, the semifinals will be on Monday. So your players of the game here are Shivers, Matt Brown, Kevin Howell, and Brandon Ginn. All right, folks, that is it from us here. Until later, thanks for watching, and peace.